Well, free press is kind of a vague term, but if you really want to look at what a democratic society means in the way that Reporters Without Borders is looking at it, we are not talking about democracy as defined by a particular country. What we are looking at is an independent press, a multi-platform press, a press that can discuss issues that they would like to discuss and that can cohabitate quite freely and exchange information. And that's really what we're looking at, a template that supports all different kinds of press within a country, and now citizens journalists. So women who are in Afghanistan who would like to start up blogs for other women in their neighborhoods to discuss ways in which they can jumpstart microcredit programs to enable themselves to be able to become better citizens in society and make a little bit of money and to support their families, we support. In Iran, for example, a country that is quite active in the globalized marketplace, that isn't a country that necessarily has huge economic woes, but has severe political and social woes. You have a country there where you're seeing that territorially it's in a very difficult place. It's between Afghanistan, it's got Iraq on the other side. It's in a very difficult place. And aside from its nuclear program, which I'm not even going to bother to go into, it's a country that has a very much a hate relationship with free press. Most of the press there are state and government controlled. Women who try to discuss issues about freedom for women in terms of dress, in terms of ideology, in terms of getting back into the marketplace are jailed. They are harassed. Journalists go behind bars for numbers of years. There's a very high-profile case of Zahra Kazemi, who was a photographer a few years ago who was coming from Canada, a Canadian citizen. She was outside the Evin prison. She had initially gone in under a kind of tourist visa to visit her mother, who was sick in the country. Evin prison is a very well-known prison just a few minutes outside Tehran that holds political prisoners, anyone who's going against the government's position. She was speaking with families and photographing them. She was detained. She went missing for a number of weeks. The Canadian government was very concerned. They wrote back to the Iranian authorities. Her body was exhumed. She was murdered. It was exhumed, and there are no such evidence available to the Canadian government about her whereabouts. Some reports have come back from people who have been investigated within the Iranian government who said that she was, in fact, jailed. She was beaten severely, and that her body was destroyed, but that also her mother, they thought, would like her to be buried in Iran, and therefore they took those precautions. So there's some very particularly serious cases within Iran that need to be investigated, and that Reporters Without Borders is very concerned that the Iranians have really put in place a very tough position for journalists who are really trying to communicate. Internationally based agencies, news agencies who have tried to go to Iran, BBC has been kicked out of the country on several occasions, have been harassed, they've been questioned as well. So reporting freely from a country like Iran is not something that the government supports in the least.